Hey lippy lovers, welcome back. My name is Victoria for all of you new ladies up in here. And today we are doing a Tuesday tutorial. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create this red smoky eye. As always, I wanna see your look name ideas in the comments below. I feel like this one could be like something vampire-y maybe, cause like Halloween's coming up. I don't know, what do you guys think? I really have been wanting to play with red ever since the Rainbow ShadowSense collection came out. Red is such a vibrant color and it's super fun. Red's actually one of my favorite colors, so I was excited to put together this red smoky eye for you guys today. I did a little preview of it on my TikTok. Did you guys see it? Even if you don't use ShadowSense, you can always use other powdered shadows in any color, so I hope that you guys can take these techniques and apply them to whatever products you have at home or whatever colors you feel comfortable working with. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about winged eyeliner, so I want to hear in the comments below whether you like to rock a wing or maybe you're kind of scared of it or you struggle. I have a friend that I've known since high school that we've never been able to do a wing on her eye, like just it's the way her eye is made. So I want to hear, what has your experience been with winged eyeliner, because I do a wing in this look and I haven't really been doing wings lately, so kind of mixing it up a little bit. I know some of you guys are gonna ask, so I'm just gonna tell you now. I'm wearing Creamer Lip Sense with Desert Topaz Gloss on top. Obsessed, probably my new favorite nude. Be sure to check out my first impression if you haven't seen that yet. Okay guys, keep watching to see how to create this red smoky eye. This is the eye look we're gonna be doing today. It's kind of a red smoky eye with a black outer corner. First, I'm going to start off with white color correcting concealer. Now, the reason I'm using this instead of ShadowSense is because it has a much lighter texture, so it's not going to have that resistance that ShadowSense can sometimes have as a base, since I'm going to be doing a lot of layering here and I don't want it to get cakey. I'm just using a setting powder brush from Real Techniques to apply this really lightly. Now moving on to the base layer, I'm using the red ShadowSense from the Rainbow collection. I'm going straight on the lid with this since we want a lot of color payoff here, and using a Morphe blending brush to blend this out all over the lid and just above the crease. This color is really going to set the tone for everything. This is going to be my base. This is what you're going to see peeking out from underneath on the bottom lash line and right above the crease. This look involves a lot of layering, so you really want to get these layers as thin as possible by using a blending motion to keep it from getting cakey. On my bottom lash line, I'm just using a flat shading brush to apply, and then I'm going to blend it out using a blending brush to get that kind of soft finish along the bottom lash line as well. When you feel like you're done blending, just keep blending. You really can never blend enough, especially with these bold looks, because you don't want to have any harsh lines around the edges. Now, this red is going to be the base for everything, and like I said, we're going to be mixing and layering a lot on top of it, so you want to make sure that it is as thin as possible, and the way to do that is to keep blending. Next, I'm going to be mixing French Roast with red and applying it to the lid and up into the crease. So this is going to add some depth to the look. The French Roast definitely has kind of a burgundy brown tone to it, so I wanted to really deepen the red and make it more of a crimson, a much deeper shade than it originally is. As you can see, it kind of turned into a scarlet when I applied it, so I wanted to make this deeper and just give more depth to this look before we add the black in the outer corner. Since adding the black would make it too much of a stark contrast, this brown is really going to help to make that transition a little bit smoother. Next, I'm going in with Onyx ShadowSense in the outer corner. I'm going to start by applying the product directly to the outer corner with my brush and then blending, because I don't want to go into the crease first. That'll get too much product there. So I like to put it in that outer corner where we want it to be darker anyway, and then from there blend into the crease. This is one of those colors you have to be super careful with. I'm reloading my brush so often because I don't want to get too much product, because black can be really hard to work with. It can be really harsh, so you really want to layer as much as possible. Don't go straight on with the product. Keep it soft by going in slowly with more product. I am applying this to the bottom lash line as well with a shading brush. I really wanted to give this look a complete look around the edges with the black, but I'm not blending it out as much as I was with the red, so it's staying a little bit more precise down there on the bottom lash line to kind of act as a liner, if you will. And I'm just going in with layer after layer. You guys will see that I've done about 3 layers now, and each one really helps the depth of the look without getting too much product on there. Next, I'm going in with the red ShadowSense again, and instead of using a blending brush, I'm going to use a shading brush here just to really pack that color on and add some more vibrance to the look that we lost a little bit as we were blending it out. I am going to go back along the edges as well just to bring some more of that red in because I really want it to peekaboo out from behind that black. Now we're going to move on to one of my favorite colors. This is Bandana ShadowSense. It is a shimmer red, which is really pretty. It came out in the fall collection last year. So I'm just applying this with a shading brush onto the lid and really making sure that I concentrate it there on the lid to give a highlight and a pop of iridescence there. And you can see that I'm blending it into that area where the black is in the inner corner because we want that transition to be flawless and not to have any harsh lines, just like the rest of our look. So I'm going back in with that brush with no product on it to make sure that that area is blended. I kind of got a little bit off center here. I got a little bit focused, but you guys get the picture. I do a lot of back and forth to make sure that it is really blended well. Now I'm adding a pop of shimmer to the inner corner with Sandstone Pearl Shimmer ShadowSense. I use this color in almost every tutorial. It's one of my favorites for a highlight, especially in the inner corner. I'm using just a flat shading brush from Morphe to apply this, and I'm actually going up through that inner corner, and I'm gonna be highlighting under the brow bone with it as well. Less is more always, you guys. This color can be a little bit overpowering, so you wanna make sure that you are blending out in those areas where you don't want a lot of product, like under the brow bone, but you notice I went straight on the inner corner, so it just depends on where you want the most coverage. For the winged liner, I'm using a waterproof felt tipped liner. I find that it's easiest to do a wing with a felt tip liner because it gives you basically a tool that is the shape of a wing already. So you'll notice that I lay down the tip of the liner in the direction of the wing, and then I pull down towards my lash line, and the rest of it is just me filling in the lash line. So it's really important to make sure that you get this as close to the lash line as possible. I like to do the wing first and then fill the rest of it in. Next, I'm gonna tightline my top and bottom waterline with the black EyeSense pencil. Tightlining just helps to really blend in lashes with the lash line, and for me, I feel like my top waterline really shows a lot, so I always like to fill it in. Before I throw on my lashes, I'm just going to put on a layer of black mascara. This is a non-waterproof because I'm actually filming 2 looks today, and I did not want to have to take off waterproof mascara. So I'm just filling in these lashes so that they blend in with my fake lashes, which I'm about to apply. You'll notice that I look down as I'm applying them. This helps you to get them as close to the lash line as possible. That way you're not trying to look up into a mirror where you can't even see what you're doing. All right, here is an up close look at the finished eye look. Now let's see what it looks like when I put my whole face on. What did you guys think of the final look? Is it something you're gonna be able to recreate at home? You guys can always substitute the red for something more muted, maybe like a copper, tone it down a little bit. The first eye, I had some trial and error on it. So when I filmed it, it was way smoother, but just so you guys know, I struggle too. I had a few oopsies. I had to go back and tweak a little bit. I'm just like really feeling this. I keep like looking at it. I really like it, and I went like real heavy with the highlighter, and I'm not mad about it. All right guys, as always, let me know in the comments below what kind of looks you want to see next. I'm thinking of playing with some yellow next week, maybe. We'll see. Our viewer of the week is this chick right here. Oh my gosh, thanks for being one of my amazing viewers. Remember, to be viewer of the week, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave me a comment so I can give you a shout out and say thank you for being one of my amazing viewers. Extra points if you're in my notification squad. You can put #notification squad in your comment so that I know you have your notifications turned on. Victoria, how do I turn my notifications on? Well, I'm glad you asked. All you have to do is push the subscribe button and then tap that little bell. and that will get you notifications to your phone or on your web browser for when I post to YouTube, which is on Tuesdays and Fridays. All right, y'all, catch y'all next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts. If you haven't seen my Beetlejuice makeup tutorial yet, be sure to go check that out. It's perfect for spooky season. As always, you can click below to subscribe to my channel and click to the right to watch that Beetlejuice tutorial.